Hi, beautiful people. I'm so happy to be able to sit here and talk to you guys again. Well, in today's video, I would like to discuss something about how to feel a little bit more secure in a relationship, especially for girls. We as girls would always have this issues with insecurities, whether it was from like society or from our original families or like early childhood traumas and whatever. So out of whatever virus reasons, we all tend to have this kind of level of feeling of inadequacy when it comes to dealing with a relationship with men, especially the men that we are in love with. So, how should we face this kind of feeling of inadequacy or insecurities and be able to carry ourselves in a more confident and secure way when it comes to relationships? First of all, I want you to think about where you were coming from going into the relationship. By that, I mean, what are you looking for in a relationship, in this one in particular? What do you want out of it? It can be companionships, it can be even money, status, or just simply you want attentions from the man. Knowing what you need and what you desire from a relationship is the key to you coping with all sorts of things that might pop up in the midst of this relationship, in the process of the relationship. So, for example, when he neglects you, your messages, or he kind of ghosted you a lot, like more often than I should, then you should just ask yourself, what are you looking for in this relationship? If you're purely looking for attentions or just pure affections from the opposite sex, then this man may not be offering those traits that you're looking for in a man in a relationship. So that's when you need to kind of just lean back and then ponder on, like, why is it that you feel so insecure? Oh, maybe it's because he isn't giving me what I need. When it comes to that step, then you have a few options. First, you can just ghost him back and then just move on to the next relationship. It might be effective when the relationship is not serious. Maybe you haven't met yet, or you've only hang out for like once or twice. You didn't have much of a solid foundation yet. So that's when you can easily just move on, although it still can be hurtful because being ghosted can be a form of rejection and it's usually hard to take. Just bear in mind it's not a big deal because everyone has been through that, and it's okay. It's okay to be rejected. And there's the second option, which is you need to communicate with that other person. So you can try to send a message asking what is going on, why are you okay or something, but don't double text or triple text, because if they want to reply you, they will. Just give them some time. If after a few hours, a day or two, they still don't reply, then please, girl, just do yourself a favor. Just move on. Just leave the relationship behind. You deserve better. So that's that. And then the third option, it's kind of like more advanced option. So after the communication, if they do respond, then you can just kind of talk deeper about your needs, about what you are looking for in a relationship, and you can ask whether they're capable of giving that to you back. I mean, it's completely normal for you to have that kind of desire to communicate, and don't feel shamed by it. If that other person is shaming you for that, then he's not the one, trust me, honey. But if they do have something that prevents them from like replying or getting back to you, and that could be their work or their family issues, like legitimate issues, then just give them some time, and that's when you can put your heart at ease. That's when you can start to feel this sense of security because you know that it's not you. It's they're going through their own personal issues, so that you won't take this kind of so-called sense of inadequacy personally, because you are adequate. It's not you. It's just shit happens in real life, and that might be happening to that other person. If you truly care for them, then you can just show that you're supportive of their personal issues and that you will be there for them, and that you need to communicate your needs for them. You need to let them know that you still also you need more attentions from them, even though you understand that they're going through something. Still, they need to give something back to you, and you gotta make sure that they know that. So that's effective communication, and that work. Trust me, that works sometimes. A lot of the times, more than you would imagine. So don't be afraid to reach out when necessary, and try to conduct effective communication. So that's that. And for the next part is after you look at your own needs, you make this needs analysis of your own personal preferences or in a relationship. Um, you can just, the second most important thing is that you need to understand your own value. By that, I'm not saying that you need to look at the purses that you purchased, like how expensive your items are, or like how rich your family is, or like how many friends you have, how many followers you have on the social media, how many events you've been to. Like, no, I'm not saying those kind of things. Those are not supposed to be the values that you know that makes you like secure about yourself, especially in a relationship. The value that I'm talking about is the things that you've been doing that can help other people. You know that you have a value in this world, that you are doing, you've been doing something that's making this world a better place, that's making some other people's life a little bit, even a tiny bit better or easier. It's just knowing that you have your own value in this world can make a significant difference when it comes to a relationship, because even without that other person, you're still a lovable being, you're still a beautiful human on this earth, because you are appreciated by the deeds that you've done. So that's how you can feel recognized, not just by that other person. So by that alone will take off a lot of pressure off of that other person's shoulders. Trust me, they can feel it, whether you're counting on them to feel validated. Trust me, men can sense desperations more than we would know, because they are so afraid of this accountabilities, of taking care of your desperations or your own insecurities, because they got a lot of things going on in their lives too, and they have a lot of things to worry about other than making you feel secure all the time. That's normal for them as well, so you got to understand that. So that is that. Even though you don't have anything at the moment that makes you feel really secure about your value, maybe you don't know what your value is, but it's never too late to find your values. So start looking for volunteering jobs, start like making videos like what I'm doing right now, and start reading books, and start searching for the answers to the questions that you've always had for this world, for the universe, everything. As long as you're doing something that's meaningful to you, to at least other people, because as humans, we're pack animals. We seek for validations through the recognitions from other individuals. We feel better when we can lift each other. That's a really contagious and a positive energy to have. Once you have this kind of positive energy around you, you can shift the entire vibe around you. You know what I mean? Like, by changing your mentality, your whole energies will shift. If you change your mentality to a more positive one, then you tend to become this contagious positive energy to other people, and that is extremely attractive to both men and women. Start doing something that's meaningful. It's never too late to start doing things, to help your local communities do the voluntary jobs at the kindergarten or the foster homes and whatnot. Don't play games with the man. By playing games, that would only show how even more insecure you are, because that means you don't have anything better to do other than playing this game to get that other person's attention. That is actually very unattractive. Don't play the game of, if you don't respond for an hour, then I'm not going to respond for 2 hours. Don't play that kind of childish games. Just remember, boys play, whereas men build. Men are out there busy doing building stuff. So as a full grown woman, you need to understand that and you need to help them build, or you need to build your own stuff. You're not available not because you're playing games, you're pretending to be not available. You're not available because you have a real life, because you have real shit to worry about. You have money to make, you have families to take care of, you have friends to be there for. Understand that, so you will feel truly secure in a relationship. I know that's a lot of information, and I'm not here to tell you what to do or not. I'm just trying to offer you some different perspectives so that you can reflect on how what is it you can do that you can improve your sense of securities so that you will feel better when you're getting into a relationship. I hope that you can all have a positive and healthy lifestyle and people to be around. And thank you for listening. I'll hopefully see you in the next video soon. Love you. Have a great life, beautiful people. Bye.